to top stories. The Guyanese community in St. Kitts held a candlelight vigil over the weekend to honor the victims of the MV Barima ferry tragedy. St. Kitts and Nevis' swimmers made a historic Commonwealth Games debut in Glasgow, and the NIA and federal government have met to resolve concerns surrounding the Destiny project. The details right after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
It's that time again. Kitian Superstar is back, and we are looking for our 2026 contestants. This year, there are more prizes and more surprises. If you think you've got what it takes to be our next superstar, just upload a video of yourself performing any song to your social media with the hashtag KSS2026, or you can WhatsApp that video to 668-4647. That's 668-4647. Submissions are open right now.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Shaira Flanders. Nationally, the Guyanese community in St. Kitts gathered on Sunday evening to honor the more than 70 people who lost their lives in the MV Barima ferry tragedy in Guyana earlier this month. The candlelight vigil brought together members of the Guyanese community, government officials, and residents from across the Federation in a show of solidarity with the families of the victims and the people of Guyana. ZIZ's Ken Fuentes attended and filed this report.
The candlelight vigil drew people from across the Federation who stood in solidarity with the families of the victims and the people of Guyana. Among those in attendance were Governor General D. Marcella Liebert and Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister Drew said there are moments when words alone cannot ease the pain of such a profound loss.
There are moments when words feel inadequate. There are moments when grief is simply too deep, the loss too sudden, and the questions too painful for any speech to provide comfort. This is one of those moments. Tonight, we remember the precious lives lost in the MV Barima tragedy that took place in your great country just about a week ago. We hold close in our thoughts those who remain unaccounted for. We pray for the survivors who endured fear and trauma that few of us can't even begin to imagine.
The Prime Minister said the people of St. Kitts and Nevis stand in solidarity with the people of Guyana as they grieve and begin the long process of healing.
On behalf of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis, I extend our deepest condolences to the government and people of Guyana. and most especially to every family and community touched directly by this tragedy. I also want to speak directly to you, the Guyanese community here in our federation, to let you know that you are part of us. Therefore, when you mourn, when Guyana mourns, homes across St. Kitts and Nevis also mourn.
President of the Guyanese Association, Donette Mars, offered her deepest condolences to the families of the victims, while encouraging the Guyanese community to remain united during this time of mourning.
As members of the St. Kitts Guyanese Association, we stand with our brothers and sisters in Guyana during this difficult time. We share in their grief, and we pray for strength, comfort, and hope for every family. Tonight, as we light these candles, let them remind us that even in the darkest moments, love, faith, and unity can still shine.
Honorary Consul of Guyana to St. Kitts and Nevis, Denise Arlene, said the tragedy had reinforced the importance of a strong Guyanese community in the Federation, providing support and comfort to those far from home.
Occasions like these highlight the importance of having a Guyanese association, because we can come together to support and assist one another here, as well as assist friends and family at home in times of tragedy. I know that we are all heartbroken by the terrible events. I know many of you, like me, have been following, even though every time you read an article, you say you're not going to read anymore. It is just so sad.
Kent Fuentes, ZIZ News.
Thanks, Kent. St. Kitts and Nevis swimmers Skylar Connor and Jonathan Kitian Superstar delivered creditable performances on the final day of competition in the pool at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland. Competing in the women's 50-meter freestyle, Connor recorded a personal best of 29.68 seconds. The performance further highlighted her development as one of the Federation's promising young female swimmers. Kitian Superstar also produced a strong performance in the men's 50-meter butterfly, finishing in 26.59 seconds. The Glasgow Games marked the first time St. Kitts and Nevis sent swimmers to compete at the Commonwealth Games. Meanwhile, Nevis's Premier Mark Brantley says recent high-level discussions have produced progress on the Destiny Special Sustainability Zone project. Brantley said a July 22nd meeting involving the federal government and the NIA addressed concerns raised by Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew, positioning the project to move forward. The Premier also explained the legal framework governing the project. He said the approval process required by law includes several levels of oversight, provides opportunities for public engagement, and protects the Federation's constitutional authority. Brantley said he and Prime Minister Drew have both worked to ensure that the proposed framework does not infringe on the Constitution. He gave the assurance that key safeguards will remain in place, including the authority of the Director of Public Prosecutions over criminal matters, the Commissioner of Police over policing and security, and the constitutional roles of customs and immigration. And after the break, the National Assembly will consider 5 bills when it meets on Thursday. Stay with us.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Here are your Horsford's Value Mart IGA Blue Tag specials.
Running July 23rd to August 5th.
Essential everyday barbecue sauces are just $7.99. Langer's cranberry juices, $11.99. IGA or Essential everyday frozen waffles, $11.99. Kellogg's Special K cereals, $19.99. Juicy Juice box juices, $13.99. Arm & Hammer liquid laundry detergent, $39.99.
And now our value deals. Nature Valley granola bars, $12.99. Quaker Oat regular and quick, $19.99. Act 2 microwave popcorn, $7.99. Wishbone salad dressing, $12.99. Essential everyday dish detergent, $8.99. The Colgate toothbrush, $4.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Hey, shop smart, shop value mart.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice, nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. With National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice, nice, nice.
Thank you for staying with us. The National Assembly is scheduled to consider 5 pieces of legislation when it meets on Thursday, July 30th. 3 of the measures will receive their first reading. They are the Banking Amendment No. 2 Bill, the Payment Systems and Services Bill, and the Liquor License Amendment Bill, all of 2026. Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew will seek leave to introduce those 3 bills. He will also move the second reading of the Banking Amendment No. 2 Bill. Attorney General Garth Wilkin will, meanwhile, move the second reading of the Extradition Amendment Bill 2026. The sitting will be held at the National Assembly Chambers in Basse-Terre and will be carried live on ZIZ Radio, participating radio stations, television, and online platforms. Meanwhile, Kajari Rebel Henry of Hermitage Village, Keon, has been sentenced to 13 years in His Majesty's prison for wounding Devon Norford with intent to murder him. The offense was committed on May 14, 2024. Henry pleaded guilty on May 22, 2026, and returned to the High Court on July 24th when the sentence was imposed. High Court Justice Patrick Thompson Jr. also ordered Henry to enroll in 4 CXC subjects while in prison. He must also pay Norford $6,500 Eastern Caribbean dollars in compensation within 12 months of completing his sentence. And coming up in regional news, a Trinidad and Tobago High Court judge has ordered the release of a woman detained in connection with an alleged plot to assassinate Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Stay with us.
Every day starts the same. Before the sun rises, before the world wakes, you show up. You push harder. You go further. You put in the work, the time, the effort, and the sacrifice. Because when the work is done, that's when life really begins. When you've earned every mile, you deserve every thrill. When you work hard, you drive even harder. Your hustle deserves horsepower. Available only at Horsford's Automotive.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip. With Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
It's that time again. Kitian Superstar is back, and we are looking for our 2026 contestants. This year, there are more prizes and more surprises. If you think you've got what it takes to be our next superstar, just upload a video of yourself performing any song to your social media with the hashtag KSS2026, or you can WhatsApp that video to 668-4647. That's 668-4647. Submissions are open right now.
A Trinidad and Tobago High Court judge has ordered the release of a woman detained in connection with an alleged plot to assassinate Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa and other senior government officials. Star Sabga was released after Justice Vigil Paul granted her relief from the conditions of her preventive detention. Her legal team had challenged her continued detention, and the matter remains before the courts. Sabga was among several people detained during Trinidad and Tobago's state of emergency as part of a police investigation into the alleged plot. Authorities are continuing their investigation while related legal proceedings move forward. In other news, the Caribbean Court of Justice says it has not yet received a formal request from CARICOM for an advisory opinion on the reappointment of Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. CARICOM leaders agreed earlier this month to refer the matter to the Trinidad-based court after Trinidad and Tobago raised concerns about the process used to reappoint Barnett. At the recent Heads of Government meeting in St. Lucia, CARICOM Chair Prime Minister Philip Pierre said the request would be made under Article 212 of the revised Treaty of Chagaramas. In a statement, the CCJ confirmed that no official request has yet been received, but said it was aware that one may be forthcoming. Once a request is filed, the registrar must provide copies to all CARICOM member states and the Secretary General within 14 days. The parties would then have 42 days to submit written arguments before the court issues further directions. The CCJ said an advisory opinion would normally be delivered within 6 months of a hearing, although the matter could be expedited. Barnett was reappointed in 2024 for a second 5-year term as CARICOM Secretary General. And coming up, U.S. President Donald Trump will meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for talks on the Iran conflict. Stay with us.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI, always here for you, always, NCI is here for you, always, whole life, term life, for your peace, healthcare, health plans, no worries, home shield coverage, you're safe, choose NCI to secure your space, life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day, through your life's journey, we're here to stay, NCI will protect you all the way, whole life, term life, for your peace, healthcare, health plans, no worries, home shield coverage, you're safe, choose NCI to secure your space, trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI, always here for you, always, NCI is here for you, always.
Thank you for staying with us. U.S. President Donald Trump is set to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as the two leaders discuss the ongoing conflict with Iran and the possibility of future diplomatic efforts. The meeting will mark their first face-to-face discussion since the United States and Israel launched joint military action against Iran. Trump and Netanyahu are expected to review the current state of the conflict, wider regional security concerns, and possible steps towards advancing diplomatic initiatives in the Middle East. The talks come as both leaders face growing pressure over the continuing hostilities and their impact across the region. The United States is reportedly looking for a possible diplomatic path forward, while Israel continues to emphasize its security concerns and the threat it says Iran poses. The meeting is expected to help determine whether the two allies remain fully aligned on the next phase of the conflict and any further negotiations with Tehran. Meanwhile, Chad has announced plans to withdraw from the International Criminal Court, accusing the judicial body of being ineffective and biased against African countries. The Central African nation has submitted a letter to the United Nations to begin the withdrawal process from the Rome Statute, the treaty that established the court. The process is expected to take at least 1 year. Chad becomes the fourth African country since 2025 to announce its intention to leave the ICC, following Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. The International Criminal Court, based in The Hague, investigates and prosecutes. And up next in sports, St. Kitts and Nevis has announced its team for the World Junior Track and Field Championships. And Zinedine Zidane has been appointed head coach of the France men's national team. Stay with us.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI, always here for you, always, NCI is here for you, always, whole life, term life, for your peace, healthcare, health plans, no worries, home shield coverage, you're safe, choose NCI to secure your space, life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day, through your life's journey, we're here to stay, NCI will protect you all the way, whole life, term life, for your peace, healthcare, health plans, no worries, home shield coverage, you're safe, choose NCI to secure your space, trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI, always here for you, always, NCI is here for you, always.
Thank you for staying with us. St. Kitts and Nevis has announced a 3-member team to represent the Federation at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships, which will be held from August 5th to 9th in Eugene, Oregon. The team includes Tejon Webb, who will compete in the men's 110-meter hurdles. Webb goes into the championships after winning bronze in the event at the NACAC Under-23 and Under-18 championships. The federation will also be represented by Kalia Jones in the women's 400 meters. Deschanel Thomas will contest both the women's 200 and 400 meters. Meanwhile, former Real Madrid manager and France World Cup winner Zinedine Zidane has been confirmed as the new head coach of the French national team. Zidane succeeds Didier Deschamps, who ended his 14-year tenure after France's semi-final defeat to Spain at the 2026 World Cup. Deschamps was France's longest-serving manager and led the team to a fourth-place finish at the tournament. Zidane brings both international pedigree and top-level managerial experience to the role. He was a key member of the France team that won the 1998 World Cup and is widely regarded as the country's greatest player. The 54-year-old also managed Real Madrid in two separate spells before leaving the Spanish club for a second time in 2021. He has been out of management since then, but has long been linked with the France job. Zidane will sign a contract to lead the national team through the qualifying campaign for the 2030 World Cup. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, the Guyanese community in St. Kitts held a candlelight vigil over the weekend to honor the victims of the MV Barima ferry tragedy. St. Kitts and Nevis's swimmers made a historic Commonwealth Games debut in Glasgow, and the Nevis Island administration and federal government have met to resolve concerns surrounding the Destiny project. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.